Are you feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges? Have you ever found yourself questioning your ability to keep moving forward in the face of overwhelming adversity? Life throws you curveballs, one after another, testing your patience, resilience, and mental fortitude. Turning to Stoic wisdom can provide invaluable guidance and help you cultivate unshakable resilience. Persist and persevere, even in the presence of challenges and obstacles. Epictetus said, "The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it." By embracing this mindset, we can find inner strength even in the face of adversity. In today's video, we'll delve deep into the enduring wisdom of Stoicism and explore 6 exercises and how we can put these teachings into action to triumph over life's challenges, and ultimately, becoming a Stoic with an iron mind. Number 1. The obstacle is the way. The difficulties you face are not obstacles to your path. They are the path and the forge in which your character is strengthened. The Stoic maxim, "The obstacle is the way," is perhaps one of the most profound and transformative teachings. It invites us to see adversity not as a roadblock, but as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This challenge that you are facing right now, rather than being a dead end to your goals, can become the very path you need to follow. It's like turning a setback into a setup for success. This Stoic wisdom encourages us not to give up when faced with challenges, but to embrace them, adapt, and discover a new route to our goals. It's a bit like a life hack for resilience. When life puts obstacles in your path, use them as stepping stones to grow and thrive. Every challenge, setback, or obstacle is a chance to exercise your virtues and become a better version of yourself. By confronting adversity head-on, you transform it into a stepping stone on your path to success. Understanding that the obstacle is the way empowers us to embrace challenges with courage and resilience. It reframes our perspective, turning adversity into a source of strength. Imagine life as a grand adventure, and every obstacle you encounter is a plot twist in your story. Much like a hero in a novel, you have the chance to rise to the occasion. Instead of viewing obstacles as burdens, you can reframe them as challenges to conquer, lessons to learn, and stories to tell. Consider every obstacle as a wise mentor, offering you valuable lessons. Adversity provides an education that success cannot match. It teaches you about your strengths, weaknesses, and the strategies that work best for you. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Difficulties show what men are." Embrace this philosophy, and you'll find that obstacles are not barriers, but the very steps that lead you to your highest aspirations. So, the next time life knocks you down, take a deep breath, rise above it, keep going, and show what are you made of. Number 2. Practice patience. Marcus Aurelius said, "Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it." This quote emphasizes the Stoic ideal of enduring patience and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Much like a solid cliff remains unyielding against the relentless force of the waves, it encourages us to maintain our composure and steadfastness in the midst of adversity, rather than being swept away by our emotions or external circumstances. Think of patience as a mental workout, much like going to the gym. Just as you build physical strength over time, patience is your tool for developing emotional and mental resilience. Each moment of frustration or annoyance becomes an opportunity for your patience muscles to flex and grow stronger. As Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Patience is more than just a virtue. It's a guiding principle for a meaningful and fulfilling life. It allows you to confront challenges with composure, find beauty in the ordinary, and transform obstacles into stepping stones on your path to greatness. So, my friend, Embrace patience as your trusted companion on the journey of life, and watch how it transforms your world in the most engaging and remarkable ways. Number 3. Accept what you can't control. Seneca once said, "Fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant." Imagine fate as a mysterious force that guides the course of our lives, but its methods are anything but straightforward. It's like a cosmic puppeteer orchestrating a grand performance on the stage of existence. Fate doesn't discriminate between the willing and the reluctant. It merely entices and pushes us all. For those who willingly embrace the twists and turns of their life journey, fate becomes a trusted companion, gently nudging them in the right direction. On the other hand, the reluctant ones resist fate's tugs and pulls. They may be hesitant or fearful of change, wanting to maintain control over their lives. It tugs at them, sometimes even dragging them into unfamiliar territory, forcing them to face new challenges and opportunities. When you stop battling the unchangeable, your mind becomes clearer. You can direct your thoughts and actions toward the things you can influence, maintaining clarity and focus during challenging times. This surrender doesn't signify weakness, but rather a deep wisdom. In doing so, you find an inner peace amidst life's chaos. Wasting energy on matters beyond your influence is like shouting at the river to stop. It's exhausting, futile, and counterproductive. When you cease this fruitless struggle, you conserve your energy for what truly matters, those things within your sphere of control. Accepting what we can't control is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering a path to resilience during difficult days. And resilience is not about opposing the current. It's about learning to navigate it. By accepting what you can't control, you become more adaptive. In this acceptance, you unlock the power to endure, to grow, and to thrive, even in the harshest of circumstances. Number 4. Control your reactions. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This quote underscores the Stoic philosophy that external events are often beyond our control, but our reactions are within our power. Being able to control your own reactions is a cornerstone of resilience during hard times. It reminds us that while we may not have power over the world's events, we always have the power to choose our response. This choice is where our resilience, strength, and character are forged. Try to learn and grow, because resilience is not about merely enduring hardships. It's about learning and growing from them. When you control your reactions, you approach challenges as opportunities for personal development. Each setback becomes a chance to become wiser, stronger, and more resilient for future difficulties. The Stoics believed that true freedom lies in the mastery of oneself. By controlling your reactions, you free yourself from being a slave to external circumstances. This inner freedom is a source of resilience because it allows you to navigate adversity with a sense of inner peace and strength. Controlling your reactions involves mindfulness and self-awareness. It encourages you to pause and reflect on your immediate impulses before responding. By being aware of your thoughts and emotions, you can choose to respond in a way that aligns with your long-term goals and values. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." Imagine a moment when something unexpected happens, a moment when you feel a surge of emotion or an urge to react impulsively. In those very moments, there exists a profound and often overlooked space, a pause before your reaction, a brief interval where you have a remarkable power, the calm before a storm. In that fleeting space, the world is filled with possibilities. Within that small gap lies your extraordinary ability to choose your response consciously. It's a power that distinguishes us as rational beings. You can respond with wisdom, kindness, and poise, or you can react impulsively out of anger, fear, or frustration. Your choice in that space is not merely a reaction, it's a conscious decision, a reflection of who you are. It's the point where your freedom truly shines. No external force can take it from you. Your freedom resides in the act of choosing. And this is where you find liberation from the shackles of impulsivity and reactivity. The more you practice this mindful and deliberate response, the more you evolve and grow as an individual. So, as you navigate the complex symphony of life, remember this timeless wisdom from Marcus Aurelius. Embrace the space between stimulus and response, for it is where you discover the profound power to choose, to grow, and to find the freedom to be your best self. Number 5. Be objective about your circumstances. Objectivity involves stripping away our emotional reactions, biases, and preconceptions to see the situation as it is. It's akin to removing the murky glasses through which we perceive reality, allowing us to examine the facts with a clear and unobstructed view. The more objective we become, the better we can navigate the tempests that life throws our way. Stoics believed that the greatest battles are fought within the confines of our own minds. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." We often let our emotions and anxieties run wild, letting our imagination magnify our hardships. The truth is, we tend to suffer more from the stories we tell ourselves than from the actual circumstances we face. In essence, we are the architects of our own suffering, and Stoicism offers us the blueprint to rebuild our mental fortitude. Imagine you're faced with a daunting challenge, a personal crisis, or an unexpected setback. Your mind races, conjuring vivid scenarios of despair and failure. This tendency to catastrophize is a well-trodden path that often leads us further into misery. But the Stoic perspective reminds us to step back, to see things as they truly are, and to differentiate between the facts and our emotional responses. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate a mindset of objectivity, to strip away the illusions and fears that our minds often fabricate. When you objectively assess your situation, you gain the power to transform your suffering. It's not about denying pain or hardship, but recognizing that much of our suffering is self-inflicted. Let's take an example from the pages of history, with Emperor Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers. He faced endless trials, governing the Roman Empire during times of plague, war, and political turmoil. Yet he wrote in his personal journal, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Marcus Aurelius understood that the suffering was often a creation of his own mind. While the hardships are undeniable, our individual suffering has been profoundly influenced by our perception of the situation. Stoicism reminds us that we have the power to reframe our mindset, to find strength in adversity, and to endure with resilience. So, how can we apply this Stoic wisdom in our lives during tough times? Start by identifying the true nature of your challenges and acknowledging your emotional reactions. Cultivate a habit of mindfulness, observing your thoughts without judgment. Seek to differentiate between what's in your control and what isn't, and focus your energy on the former. In those moments of hardship, take a step back, embrace objectivity, and discover the profound freedom that comes from within. The power to shape your perception of reality and the resilience to keep going on even in the toughest of times. Number 6. Act according to your values, not your moods. Life is a tapestry of emotions, woven together with moments of joy and sorrow, triumph and despair. In challenging times, when our moods can fluctuate like the unpredictable tides, it's easy to lose our way and surrender to the whims of our emotional states. But within the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, we uncover a profound philosophy that empowers us to transcend the fleeting influence of our moods and instead act in accordance with our deeply held values. In this chapter, we embark on a journey to understand how Stoic teachings can help us persevere through tough times by grounding our actions in our values rather than our moods. Identifying your core values is the first step towards acting in harmony with them. These values are the guiding stars of your moral compass, illuminating the path you wish to tread, irrespective of the darkness of your mood. Stoicism places great emphasis on the idea of maintaining integrity in our actions, even when our moods fluctuate. It calls upon us to be true to our values, regardless of how we feel at a given moment. Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Epictetus reminds us that true resilience lies in our ability to define our values, set a course, and act in accordance with our chosen path, regardless of the ever-changing winds of our moods. This quote serves as a guiding light, urging us to be the masters of our actions and the captains of our destiny, even when faced with adversity. When confronted with mood-driven impulses, Stoicism teaches us to take a pause. In this moment of reflection, we can align our actions with our values, rather than being swept away by our emotions. Stoicism acknowledges that tough times often bring about challenging emotions. In these moments, summoning the will to endure, even when our moods urge us to surrender, is a testament to our commitment to our values. Our moods may fluctuate, but our values can remain constant. By acting in harmony with these values, we transform adversity into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. So the next time life's tempests threaten to overwhelm you, remember the Stoic wisdom that has withstood the test of time. Act according to your values, not your moods, and you'll find the strength to weather any storm that comes your way. In the face of adversity, let your values be your guiding light, your constant source of courage and resilience, and you will not only endure, but thrive. As you apply these principles, you will become the architect of your own character, forging a path of resilience, wisdom, and unwavering inner strength. The storms of life may come and go, but with Stoicism as your guide, you'll find yourself not only enduring but flourishing in the face of adversity. Thank you for joining us on this Stoic journey. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those seeking the keys to personal growth and unwavering resilience. And remember, persist and persevere, even in the present of challenges and obstacles.